Welcome back, everyone. I'm the Depressed Eeyore, and this is Quantum Protocol. Alright, so off screen, I made some attempts on the same dungeon. I actually got to the next phase on one of my attempts. One of my attempts, I didn't even get to the final boss, because it's just. So all the loot cubes are random. Like, you can go through an entire run where you get nothing but card draw stuff, and then you can go through a run where you get no card draw whatsoever. And as you get to towards the end, when you have a 20 card deck or whatever, it gets harder and harder to refresh your deck and reorganize or reprogram. And the only way you can actually get an opportunity to loot those cubes is either by reprogramming or the little tablet things that come before a boss fight. Sanctuaries refresh your deck and hand, but don't actually let you do a reprogram, which is really annoying. So there's a lot of situations where I'm like, okay, I'm full on cubes, but I don't have a reprogram in my hand, and I can't do anything with it. But furthest I've gotten was with Aurora. I did Sakura Bloom, and I've been playing on regular difficulty, and like you saw how the initial how far we got in the video. Obviously, I wasn't using Execute very often, which I really should be. If I had used Execute, I'm pretty sure I probably would have been okay for that phase at least, but then I would have died on the next phase, because the next phase is just utterly ridiculous. So the difficulty modes, of course, is the intended experience, which there's no modifiers. There's an easier mode where anytime you take damage, you draw cards equal to the damage taken, which is actually pretty decent. And then there's the enemies act slower, and when you draw, you draw until your hand is minimum size, which is pretty actually useful. Like the biggest issue I run into towards the end is not having enough cards or not having an opportunity to reprogram. So it's difficult to say the least. This is helpful in the fact that it more or less kind of helps make up for your mistakes, but at this point I just kind of want to get done with the game. The dungeon part is interesting, except for the fact that it feels like all the stuff we've done prior to this is nothing but one big tutorial and doesn't really prepare you for this. Like the addition of like consumable items, I never saw a single consumable item in a dungeon prior to this one, and they're very useful. It's a shame that they very rarely come up. I usually get maybe 3 items every run, and one of the items is one that actually expands your storage of all things, which is my other critique, which is your storage is way too small. There's no reason for it to be that small. Just let them have all the cards. I mean, it's not that big of a deal. Why do you cap it at like 8 or whatever it is? It's completely ridiculous. There's also a cap on how many duplicates of a card you can have. You cannot go above 3. So if you happen to have 2 upgraded cards than a regular card and you draw another one, you won't be able to use it. Now, you can still draw it through cache it, but you can't have it included as in your deck. Which is another thing I ran into as I was getting loot, is I get a bunch of cards and I'll be like just short of being able to upgrade one, and I can't use any of those cards because I already have duplicates. So it's just like, it's super RNG for the loot, and it really matters. That 7 health barrier we had, that only took like that soaked a bunch of hits for us. I only drew it once as Sakura here, and it's literally a Hana card. Like, it's supposed to be in part of her build, and I didn't draw a single one except for one game where I drew one. And that's her defense card, so it's like if you don't have it, you're just like, alright, well, I have nothing but offensive cards. Good luck. So, like I said, I'm done. We're gonna be able to play on the easiest difficulty and just go through this. So let's do it. So I am doing Sakura's Bloom. And let's get started. So obviously first phase is pretty straightforward. Okay. So yeah, we have to do these executions to get actually charge up our ability. Granted, the ability I had for the other character wasn't one I was really going to be effective with. This one is actually pretty good because it actually delays timers. Unfortunately, it requires 10 executions. Now, execution is per level, so if you execute a level 2 card, it actually gives you 2. But again, RNG is whether or not you'll actually get level 2 cards that are useful. So it is what it is, unfortunately. Give me one moment. Sorry about that, something in my throat. So yeah, we're not going to grab any of the items. Well, we grabbed them, but we're not going to put them on our deck. Alright, so what we want to do next... I'm going to do that, plus that. Alright, draw. Takes care of one of them. That thing's gonna come at me. Let's take Taser. Okay. I'm gonna end up taking a hit here, unfortunately. Oh, actually no, I can play this for free. And then kill them all, I guess. I should have put that in the back row, to be honest. Actually, yeah, I should have put that in the back row. That would have been smart. Oh well. Okay, it still delays. Good. Alright, and do this, that. Program. Okay, got ourselves our bow. Psycho's good. So yeah, here's one of those health potions. Alright. But pretty much, I think I got a duplicate of an item in a single run once. I think I got 2 void potions in one run before. Alright, yeah, multiple sheet days are fine. Everything else we'll leave out. Okay. Also, something to note that I never really pay attention to, but if you look at the top left, it shows what formation's coming up next. Alright, so what we want to do here is that. Okay, that'll copy the bow ability. Okay. Nothing left in the deck, that's fine. Alright, so there's the back row nonsense. Well, easiest way to deal with that is to do this and do ambush. I'll do some damage to the back row. Okay. And then I'm not going to be able to pull this off. Alright, we'll do this. So yeah, we're going to lose everything here, which is fine. So yeah, just like that, my storage is already full. So, have to deal with all that. Not a big fan of Crystal Ball. It's okay on this in this deck because it does have a lot of similar cards, but overall it's kind of meh. I'm also not actually a fan of the lanterns. You just don't have time to use them. Magic flares are okay. And we have kunais, but I think I'm gonna hold off on adding those to the deck. Because I quickly find that the deck gets so bloated, it just gets kind of ridiculous. Alright, so these guys are going to do their thing. Doesn't do anything, because no one's on the board. So we're just going to smack you. Okay. Let's go with... I should have put you somewhere else, but that's okay. Might as well get the free hits in while I can. Alright, and then shift you over. Okay. Okay. That's actually really helpful. This is my first time getting a ambush plus. Inferno, each time you play another card, deal 1 damage to all other cards on the field. This card must be on field to resolve this effect. Yeah, it's too volatile for me. Bloom's okay, so we'll go ahead and add one. Yeah, surprisingly, we're actually getting decent cards. So, or rather, I've learned which ones are not worth my time. Okay. Okay. Let's go ahead and get started with this first. And my cat decided to jump up just now. Alright. Let's go with that. Yeah, the Shidays are actually really, really helpful. Okay, cat, you gotta get off the desk. Alright, so yeah, next I can do this. Hit you again. Do Bohana. What's that doing? 1 damage to everything. Got it. Okay. Next is minions. Alright. not much to play around with here. We can do kunai. And at this point I'm out of cards anyway, so... Okay, so we got Serenity. We'll try to save that if we can. Alright, so yeah, Sanctum will give you a small heal. It's actually... It only heals 40% of missing. That's the biggest issue. Like, it doesn't heal for a lot. Alright. Can't do anything. And the other thing, like I mentioned before, Sanctums don't give you a chance to reprogram. So it's kind of garbage. Grab that. Kunai for now. Okay. So with this, I can go kill all that. And then I can do a Shude. Okay, got all that loot. This is going to end up blowing up everything. So we'll get shifted over, that's fine. Okay. Next we got to deal with that. That. Kills that. Activates that. Move you over, move you. Okay. So that's going to attack next. I can't reprogram right now because it's going to wreck me. Oh, I can draw. There we go. Okay, so the draw to minimum... Oh, actually, I had no cards left. That's why I couldn't draw anymore. So yeah, remember, I draw up to minimum hand size because I'm playing on the easiest difficulty. Like a true hero. Alright. What do we got? Bows are always good. Kunais can stay with that. Saya is always helpful. Mira. Some tasers. Hello. 6 turn delay. Nice. Rush Mega is if you have 1 HP, you can buff all your cards by 4 attack. But that requires you to be at 1 HP. So I'm not going to bother with that nonsense. So yeah, we'll leave the Kunais out. I don't like using Mira. She forces you to discard a card, and that just does not work out. At this point, I'm okay with bringing the Taser along. It's a free. It plays for free, and it can delay and do damage. So that's definitely more than I can ask for at this point. So yeah, we'll stick with that. Our deck size up to 13, but hopefully we can shrink it down once we upgrade some of these cards. If we can upgrade these cards. Alright. First things first. Deal with you. Okay, put you in. Draw that again. Alright. Shoot. That's annoying. I keep forgetting these guys shift around. Okay. Yeah, so Saya will activate the card behind her if it's a Hana card. Okay. Alright, this works out. So I can do this. Take the damage there. Shoot that next. Shoot that next. Then, keep a draw. Take that hit, which is only based off rows, not columns. Alright. We got time, so you know what? We're gonna go ahead and reprogram now. Perfect, we got another bow. So we got 2 upgraded bows that do 6 damage each. Saiga's pretty reliable. Sheesh, look at those ambushes. Yeah, like I mentioned, I'm not a fan of Mira, so we're gonna leave her out. Honestly, these things. Honestly, I've never. Usually they give us like a wide range of stuff, but it looks like they're actually giving a little bit focus. Granted, I've also been discarding a lot of stuff compared to my previous runs. Okay. What do I want to do with this? Let's just open with this and call it good. Okay. So we got this to deal with. I'm gonna play you here. 3 to the back row. Perfect. Yoink. Alright. So that gives us a lot of control here. Because now I can do this. Go ahead and draw that. Get that out. These guys don't attack, they only counterattack, so... Oh, I did that in the wrong order. I'm an idiot. Oh well. Okay. Now I can just do this. You know what? At this point, reprogram. Claw Trap, activate only from the trash, delay all enemies by 4 turns and deal 1 damage to them, then void this card. That's an interesting card. This is the first time I've even seen this one. Definitely want the Void Potions. Go ahead and combine these kunai. So now this is an actually viable card to use now. Yeah, the Claw Trap. Activate only from the trash. And deals 1 damage. That's... I kind of want that. Yeah, no matter what, you're going to kind of end up gradually getting up to 20 cards, no matter how hard you try. Alright, we'll stick with this for right now. I'm tempted to bring in the kunai at this point since it's now it now does 2 damage, but I can always rely on Cash Hit instead. Alright. There we go. That time I did it right. Oh, there you go. Not even paying attention to the top bar at this point. I'm just kind of blazing along. Alright, Slime Boy. He's gonna do 3 damage to somebody in front of us. And I think he's gonna shift over. Does he move every time? No, he just spawns. Yeah, only spawns. So I want you to take that. The bad part about these really heavy hits is they'll start wrecking us pretty hard. Oh, okay. No, we can still manage this. Worst case scenario is I can cash hit the Void Potion and just kill all the minions. Okay, so yeah, I can do it now if I need to. Do I want to, though? Yeah, just in case. Alright, so that's coming in. Yeah, I'm gonna have to reprogram. There's just not enough time, so Void Potion. Okay. So it's gonna do 1 damage to everybody. There you go. They are taking longer because of the easier difficulty, so that's helping a little bit. Still, it's pretty... the pressure does build up. Okay. Bow. Some more bow. Katana. Katana. Okay. Okay, so we got this nonsense to deal with now. Go ahead and play Bloom Hana. Cool. Go ahead and draw. So I guess minimum hand size is 3? I don't know what the minimum is. Let's, well, either way, I'm gonna end up losing you. Because, yeah, this is just gonna kill everything. Alright, and there goes my deck. Okay. Okay, so we're dealing with this nonsense again. So this thing doesn't actually attack me directly, it only attacks everyone else. Okay, nothing left. Alright, don't care about lanterns, fireballs, ruptures are okay, everything else is not anything I care about. I might go ahead and drop the forces. Being able to push things around does have its advantages, but for this, I don't think it's gonna work for us. So we'll leave out the forces. We'll keep one just in case. Because the purpose is not the damage, it's for the pushing. Alright. Okay, as long as I kill you, I'm good to go. Alright. Let's draw you first. Pass a turn, let you do your thing. Okay, play you. Play you. Play you just in case. There we go. Alright, swap places with you. Okay, this nonsense. This is where I tend to die if I'm dying from anything. Okay, damaged all of them. Just checking the turn numbers. Okay. Yeah, it looks like the minimum's 3. Alright. That's actually far better. We can bloom ya. Okay. Go ahead and deal with you next. Okay, so I should be able to reprogram next round. Okay, viruses. So what we can do here is just do this. Okay. Draw. For some reason, the click detection for that is not great. This is actually overkill. I'm gonna end up having too much, so... Alright. Katana. There we go. Void Potion we'll take. Unfortunately, that means we have too much junk again. We'll get rid of the Force card. Oop, not that way. There we go. Everything else here, don't need. Okay. So I just need to make sure I kill this now without using a turn. This ought to work. Great. All right. Bow, you got that going. Oh, we're at the final boss stuff. Got it. All right. Whew, easiest way to deal with this. Cash it. Need to borrow a fireball for you. Oh, I hate the fact that it shifts. Okay, we have a reprogram, so that's good. Ouch. So I got hit for 4 damage. That's good. Yeah, the shifting around is super annoying. Okay, and that's pretty much what happened on my previous, is I just took a ton of damage. Let's buy ourselves some time. Okay, that's gonna hit 4 times again. So we'll block with this. Okay. Let's go ahead and get this going. And I can do that. There you go, 7 charge. And now the timer's not going to cycle at all. Okay. Now we go against this. So now we're on the time limit, which currently is not going to tick down for another 4 turns. So let's go ahead and bloom ya. Okay. Reprogram. Don't care about you. Do want the health potion. At this point, we don't currently need the void potion. Don't need afterburner. Ashita is a really good card, and Bo's pretty reliable, so that puts us in a pretty good spot. All right, so we're at 16 health. We're down 3. It looks like. So, let's, we'll make this a long, well, you know what, we'll call it here, and when we come back, we'll see if we can get through these last 3. I'm Dita Prestigio, this is Quantum Protocol, I'll see you guys later.